And I can remember seeing the Ripper and just being like, oh my God, we're gonna see something amazing. Tommy Guerrero was my guy. And to see any footage of him, it was amazing. It was usually just magazines until we got that video in our hot little hands.
Water goes so gnarly. If you slam there, oh my God. It's like skating on sandpaper.
Super stoked on this one. Man, this one was like, I always wanted this board. It's so sick. It was March 1988. It was a Thrasher magazine. Scott Oster was on the cover doing a tuck knee frontside grab G-turn. And it was the Tommy Guerrero interview. I remember the magazine being at Lake Liquors. It was a liquor store on the corner from where I lived. And I remember heisting it and just taking it and being so stoked to read the Tommy Guerrero interview. Getting in my room, opening it up, and just absorbing everything skateboarding. Like the culture. Thrasher magazine back then was like, kind of like the skateboard Bible in a way, you know? It was kind of the thread to the outside world in skateboarding. Because, you know, my school, there was nobody who skated. And, you know, I had stopped playing sports, so I was definitely a lone wolf. So I just started 9th grade, and this was in 88.
We're here.
I remember there was a photocopied flyer, and it was for the skate jam at the dentist office banks. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta go to this. I didn't even know it was a skate jam. I was like, holy crap. I didn't know. And yeah, I was just like, I went. Somehow I was able, my parents were really strict. I don't know how I did it, but I was able to go. And then inside this little kind of janky hallway, it was this pebblestone concrete that was like kind of rough and gross anyway. I don't know why we were trying to board slide this wooden bench. But that's when I saw it. I saw the Tommy Guerrero. And I remember wanting it so bad, but you know, just couldn't afford it at the time. And man, I remember just seeing it going, holy crap, there's this board, you know, and it was awesome. And it turned out to be a guy that I later met. He was dark like me, and he also gravitated toward Tommy Guerrero because there was some resemblance there as well. And I just remember seeing all the skaters around me, and it was so wild. Because I came from no one skating to all of a sudden there's a skate jam, and there's literally like 20 kids, 15, 20 kids. I mean, it wasn't like a ton of people, but it was, you know, from 0 to 15 is like, whoa, it's a little crazy. So, yeah, it became quite apparent to me that skateboarding was bigger than I thought it was in my town.
You should go to San Francisco.
Your town?
Definitely.
Is it a good spot, sir?
A lot of spots. So many spots. So killer. Got a lot of friends up there. We might even be able to find Chin there.
Inside the magazine, you know, it was Tommy Guerrero. Like, he'd become kind of like a little hero to me, you know? He was skating for Powell. I saw him in The Search for Animal Chin.
Lobs to the skaters' homes. Lobs to the skaters' homes. Hey, brother. What do you guys do?
He stuck with me. I remember seeing it, and I remember seeing him and connecting with him. He was brown like me. He was a street skater. And it was just awesome. He was so smooth and stylish, and that's pretty much, I tried to like push that in my own personal skating. And, you know, a little inspiration went a long way for me, you know? And then seeing his interview and seeing the progression, I mean, the ollie stalefish off the little tiny jump ramp was just astounding to me. And I remember just being so blown away. And that being my only kind of skate content that I had seen in probably a year or so.
No way! Check this out! Unreal! He got his own milk carton!
That's the guy!
Chin!
That is the guy!
I had a handful of magazines growing up, you know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy to think about. But yeah, I remember that issue. Scott Oster on the cover, the G-turn, sick. Couldn't believe it. You know, Guerrero Street, he had the photo with him underneath the Guerrero Street marker. And just him board sliding the top of the bus bench, it was insane, dude. I remember just thinking, holy crap. Because I was doing like, you know, the lower level, the C level, I was doing that. I mean, you know, it was a little shorter to get on, albeit, but still pretty gnarly for back then. That was 88, so that was like kind of like, whoa. The skateboarding during that time, 88, 89, and 90, until the mid-90s, I consider it to be the golden era of skateboarding, especially for street skating. So I was on the inside track with that during that time, loved it, felt the progression. Amazing time to be a skateboarder. Yeah, but you know, Tommy Guerrero with his smooth style and just the way that he did tricks with just the finesse and the power really just kind of set him apart. And you know, him being brown and me kind of trying to relate to somebody, especially in my town where there weren't many brown people, it was important and it was cool. And I'm so grateful that Tommy Guerrero was there to shine the beacon in skateboarding for me. And many others. I met other guys too that kind of looked to Tommy Guerrero as inspiration because they were brown as well. And it's just awesome. You know, from working out with him at Deluxe to becoming a huge fan of his music. Like, he's such a renaissance man. Really cool guy. I mean, what can you say about Tommy Guerrero? Smooth style, innovator, just a hell of a dude. I really appreciate you tuning in. And thanks for watching. And until next time, keep shredding, and we'll see you again soon. If you're an older skateboarder, or if you know an older skateboarder that needs a kick in the butt to get back into skateboarding, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Trying to build a tribe here, a community of older skateboarders, new to the game skateboarders, and just skateboarders, period. So if that's something that interests you, let's get connected. And we'll see you guys soon.